guys, Mr. Coach DJ here. Today we're going to go over dynamic warm-ups at the beginning of practice. So here we go. So for this point, because of where we're at, we have like a little park area. I'm just going to have them run out to a tree line, come back, and then that'll be their warm-up. All right, so now what we're gonna do after we got the kids warmed up, we're gonna get them up and line up so we can do the dynamic exercises. And so basically what you wanna do is you can either do the whole team, have them all line up on a line and do everybody at once, or you can break them down, into groups if you wanna have like 3 lines, 4 lines, whatever it is. I recommend doing lines because if you do the whole team, you sometimes, especially depending if you have younger kids, it even happens with high school kids too, is they don't take the exercises seriously and they'll kind of like blend in and they'll get stuck behind and you won't see, you want to make sure basically that they're doing the exercise properly. So if you can break them down into smaller groups, it's easier because they'll also keep each other honest and it's easier for you to maintain generally like a order for the most part. I have Braylon here, who's basically my experienced baseball player, experienced athlete. I have Elias, who will represent the intermediate level, and then I have Kennedy, who's a beginner. So it could be for any ages, any experience level, and then we'll just go into that. So you guys start out with small circles, going forward like this, right? What I want you to do is just walk it out here to the line, right? Go ahead and start. So just do small circles, and then once you guys get here, you're gonna turn around, just walk straight. Okay. So once you get here, right, now we're gonna go make bigger circles, right, like this. You're gonna come all the way to this line. Okay, so the next exercise we're gonna do knee grabs. So basically you just take a couple steps out, grab your knee, try to pull it up to your chest, take a couple more steps, grab your other knee, like this. So what you should do is when you grab your knee, you're pulling it up, right? So you're gonna grab your knee and pull it up to you. Put your foot down, take a couple steps, switch your legs. Go ahead. Look straight so you know where you're going. Don't worry about the guy next to you. You worry about what you're doing. All right, take your knee, right? Pull it up. There you go. So basically when you get to your knee part, you're gonna stop. Pull your leg. So now do it coming back. Remember, take a couple steps, grab your knee, pull it up. Not your shin, grab your knee. Go ahead. There you go. So it's not a race, right? So you're gonna just go, stop. There you go, yep, like that. There you go, you got it. There you go. All right, so the next one we're gonna do is opposite toe touch. Could be other names, but basically I'm just doing what the description is. So basically you do the same thing, take a couple steps out, take your right hand to touch your left foot, right? Just kind of getting this stretched out, stretching your back out. Take a couple more steps, take your left hand, touch your right foot, all right? Come up like this. You guys got it?
Yeah.
All right, let's go. Look straight. Opposite, right? So just make sure you stop. Yeah. There you go. It's kind of hard, right? Because you got to think about it. Don't spread out. And then sometimes what we get is our experienced guys, they don't like to do the exercise right because they think they're too cool for school. So we got to stay on top of them. So we're going to go back. All right, let's go. So you come out. All right, make sure you come all the way up. and reach up, because the whole point is stretching your body out. Come up. All right. There you go, you got it. All right, so our next exercise will be lunges. So same thing, like we've been doing the other two exercises. Just take a couple steps. But we're gonna lunge forward. Come up, take a couple steps. All right, and make sure you're switching the side that you're doing. For some people, if you can't go all the way down, you know, touch your knee, then just go as far as you can, but make sure you're getting a good stretch. So you stretch out your thighs. Let's go. Slow down. Make sure we're not just dropping to our knee, we're lunging. You wanna come forward. You wanna go forward. You wanna, it's like a stretch sort of, right? Loosening up, slow down. No, I want you to take a couple steps. You want you to come like this, go forward, right? Right? Go. Take one last one. Nope, we're not taking a knee. Okay? So guys, remember, we're not taking a knee, we're lunging. So let's going back. So watch me real quick. So we're going and we're going forward, right? We're not just taking a step and just going like this. We're not taking a knee, that's not doing anything. The point is we want to go forward, right? You don't have to go fast. The point of this is to take it easy. It's just warming your body up and loosening it up. All right, let's go. You just look forward and look at what you're doing. Don't worry about what everybody else is doing. Take a step, right? Don't just drop. Take a step, go forward, right? Take your foot forward. There you go. Take a couple steps. Okay, so the next one we're gonna do is a side lunge. So similar to, I guess, you know, to a lunge, but now obviously we're going to the side. So it's the same thing like we've been doing. You take a couple steps, turn, one to the side, come back up. Take a couple steps, turn this way, one to the side, come back up. So some people may not be able to go all the way down or go too far over, maybe a balance thing, which is fine, especially because you're doing left and right sides. As long as you're just, you know, getting through the motions, eventually you'll start getting more flexible. So make sure you turn first. Don't turn with your lunge. Turn all the way to the side. There you go. Face the direction you're going, and then lunge. All right? There you go. And then come back up, turn. There you go. See, some people are a lot more flexible, can go down a lot further. Doesn't matter what level you're on, flexibility is different at different ages for different people. Stop forward. Okay, so this next one, I'll call it the ice skater. So basically it's a lunge, but now we're kind of going to the side a little bit. So you're going out and you're gonna lunge this way. It's kind of like, you know, kind of like you're ice skating. So like I said, you'll come out and I'll face you so you can see. So you'll come, take a couple steps, and then you'll lunge, but you'll go to the side. All right, you come back up, take a couple steps, lunge, go to the side, as you're going straight. So you guys understand?
Yes.
You sure? All right, we'll see. All right, let's go. Nope. Just go to the side, like that. Not sideways. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Nope. Just a little bit to the side. So remember, we're just going a little bit, stepping out. Not going super far, just going kind of forward, stepping out a little bit to the right. Right? Stepping out a little bit to the left. There you go. Good job, Ken. Make sure you're going off. All right, so the next exercise is gonna be high knees. Pretty self-explanatory, you do it everywhere. So the point of this though is not to do it fast. It's just more just warming up. It's the same thing. You just kind of just high knee in, right? All the way across, that's it. Just simple high knees, let's go. Not a race, don't worry about the person left or right. Get your knees up, higher, higher. Higher. Then go slower. So that's the thing too, is you'll have some people who can't do them or say they can't do them because they're going too fast. If you go slow, you can get them higher. Just slow it down. The point is to get that full range of motion going. All right, let's go, coming back. Oh, swing your arms. Swing your arms like you're running. Get your knees up higher, higher. All right, so the next exercise is butt kickers. Another, simple self-explanatory exercise. Just getting your feet back here. Same thing, take it slow so you can do the exercise right and get your full range of motion in. All right, let's go. There you go, there you go. Good job, good job. All right, anything coming back? Next one is back pedals. It's pretty easy, but a lot of kids have really bad balance and you see a lot of falls sometimes. So it's another reason why you gotta slow it down just so you can go through the motions. So you're here, the purpose you need to get down and just kind of back pedal slow. It's almost like walking backwards very slowly. If you can speed up, you do it properly, then go ahead and speed up. If you can't, just go slow so you stay low. The whole purpose is to stay low. All right, let's go. So everybody face that way. All right, ready to go. Stay low, Ken. You gotta get down. Kind of like you're ducking down the Trying to duck. Duck. All right.
You guys went way too far.
All right. Same thing going back. Okay, so the next one is karaoke's. Some people call them crossovers, whatever you may, but mostly I've always heard it called karaoke's. So you have everybody face the same direction going down and back. So if you have them facing this way or you have them facing this way, doesn't matter, but they have to be facing the same way going down and back. So you're here, it's the same thing like doing back pedals, you get low, and it's about crossing your feet, right? So one foot goes in front, right? You come back out, the other foot goes in back. So you're just making sure you're always crossing. A lot of people, what they do, I see a lot of athletes do, is they don't do it right. They're always like this, they go like that, and they never cross their feet back. That's not how it's supposed to be done. The point is to get this twist. If anything, make them go slow, right? Go like this. So all to get the twist to get your hips going. Making sure you're switching your legs. And for this exercise, make sure you're really paying attention to the beginners because they're learning this and it's kind of funny. So they're gonna, it's gonna distract them a little bit. So let's go. Go slow, slow. There you go. It's all right, keep going. You got it. All right, so like I just said, a lot of times what you'll see is they'll keep doing that same foot. So you just gotta work with them. It's okay because they're still learning it. It's a kind of a difficult exercise. Make sure you're working on it. All right, so again, we're gonna going back down, facing the same direction because first we went right, now we're gonna go left. So make sure you're facing the same direction so we can work on both sides, both directions. All right, so again, we're gonna get low. Make sure we're going slow enough so we're doing it right. Okay, don't go too fast because you could hurt yourself. There's no need to go fast. It's all about warming your body up. You'll get all that exercise when you actually start practice. All right, let's go. Get your arms up, right this, right? Keep your arms up all the way, the whole time. There you go. Wait, slow down, slow down. So look, come back here. So I'll show you real quick because well, a lot of times what you'll see, like I said, is they're not getting that because it's you got to keep your arms, it's your waist, it's your feet, it's keeping your balance, knowing where your finish line is. So a lot of times with the beginners, it's too much for them to think about. But this is a really helpful exercise to get your body warmed up. So the easiest thing to do with the beginners is just have them walk through it. So just walk. So let's go, Ken. So we're gonna walk, right? Right foot back. Get your arms up. Right foot back. Bring your left foot. Right foot in front. Right? And then your left foot. Okay, there you go. Now make sure as you're doing it, you're twisting your hips a little bit. There you go. Okay. So let's go. So we're gonna take it slow, get our hands up, right? Take your right foot, go across. Take your left foot, come across. Your right foot goes behind. There you go. And your left foot goes out. Your right foot goes in front. There you go. You got it. There you go. Keep going. Right foot in front. There you go. There you go. All right, let's try it one more time. Let's see if you can speed it up a little bit. So come from right here. Try it again if you go a little bit faster. There you go, you got it. Good job. So sometimes with this it's especially on beginner level, it's also helping them getting familiar with using their feet. It's that hand-eye coordination. You see how kids, when they're fielding, they're going like this. So if you get them already getting used to using their feet and doing this, it helps with that hand-eye coordination, and in this instance, you know, hand-foot coordination. And it's just a good exercise to get everything warmed up. And you even see older kids do it. I see high schoolers still not doing it right because they haven't been taught properly. So the best part is to do it here and just have them walk through it. It's not about, you know, making them do it fast or do it strong. Just have them getting familiar and knowing how to do the exercise. So this pretty much is like the last exercise, and then we'll do a sprint. This is kind of one of my favorites as a coach because usually kids can't do it and it's pretty entertaining. I call it the Super Mario. If you could guess what that is, basically you're trying to jump really high like you're trying to hit the question mark box. The point of it is to alternate, right? It's kind of like a high knee, but you're doing like a higher jump, right? So you come in like this, right? So your opposite hand goes up with your leg. But what you do is, so you start here. Hold on, wait for instructions. So you're here, right? It's like that. So, all right, let's go. Yep. All right, go back.
I'm messing up.
Go back. So what you see is you see the same arm and leg going at the same time. So you'll see this, and that's not how it's supposed to be done. It's opposite. It's just like doing a high knee, right? So the thing is, you're just exaggerating it. So this was pretty fun because it's usually hard to do. All right, let's try again. There you go. There you go. There you go. Like I said, it's a really difficult exercise, but basically another way to explain it would be like a power skip, or even for the younger ones, just tell them it's skipping. But the difference is when you skip, you're going forward, right? So this is what you're doing when you're skipping. With the Super Mario, the reason why I call it that is because when Mario's trying to get the boxes going up. So when you skip, you're going up. So it's just like skipping, and you can take a couple steps just like we did earlier, right? You can take a couple steps where you're here so you can think about it, and then you can take a jump. Take a jump. So it's, like I said, it's just like doing a power skip, but you're going vertical instead of forward. So the point is to go, right? Oh, I just did it wrong, see? So the point is to go up. So take it slow, especially because this is something, a new exercise that you're not used to doing. Take it slow so you can remember how to do it. Remember, going slow. There you go, Kennedy. Go slow. All right, so the last dynamic exercise will just be a sprint. Can't mess this up. Sprint down, sprint through, right? So you want to teach them just as if they're sprinting through first base. You want to kind of simulate that. So have them sprint through the line, right? Turn around, come back up to the line, do the next group, they sprint back, and then they're done. All right, let's go. You guys need a demonstration of how to sprint?
No.
So I should see you running hard, right?
Yeah.
All right, let's go. So this is a good time to do teachable moments. So just like I said, you're gonna sprint through the line, right? We had to stop at the line. The whole point of this is we want them to sprint through. Sprint through the line. All right, go. There you go. Now that they've done all their exercises, let them break it down and get some water. Hey guys, Mr. Coach DJ. Hope you enjoyed this video, and thank you for being coachable.